Oh, we're live. Good morning out there.
I think you jumped the gun a little bit.
Oh, what are we missing? Drew thinks I pushed live too soon, but I think we're ready.
You pushed live too soon.
I gave him a warning. I said, we're going live. I'm pushing the live button right now.
She didn't say, are you ready to go live?
I said, we're going live.
She said, we're going live.
Check out my shirt. I don't sweat. I sparkle. I like that shirt.
Are we close? I feel like we're far away.
What do you mean?
Like we're usually closer.
Oh, that's okay. I'm okay with that.
Alright, so camera's up there.
I know, there's cameras everywhere. Gotta look here, gotta look there, gotta look there. Whew. You have no idea.
Real world problems? Is that what they say?
The struggle! Where do I look?
The struggle is real. I'm just pulling up with a group to make sure we're on the right page.
Alright. So we wanted to hop on today to talk about our smoothie challenge a little bit. First day yesterday went awesome. We had lots of people posting their smoothies and getting things done. So that was awesome. Don't forget to record your points when you are posting your smoothie. So I don't know, Drew, if we pinned the post to the top, but we'll work on that today so that you can always find the post where you record your points. We'll do that today. But today we want to talk about the importance of having a smoothie every day, and because a lot of times people aren't sure why we should be consuming smoothies. So that's kind of why we jumped on here today, talk about the challenge a little bit, and also offer a bit more information about smoothies.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a great topic because many people aren't sure when to have smoothies or why to have smoothies, mm-hmm. So we could clear that up today. And we're super excited about our 7-day smoothie challenge that we have launched just yesterday.
Yesterday. We started yesterday, so a couple people were asking me if they can join at a later time. For example, I think Sydney had said, I'm not back till Tuesday, can I jump in on Tuesday? And that's perfectly okay to jump in a little bit later. It's better to jump in a little late than never jump in at all. So if you are starting today, then you can do one of two things. You could backtrack to yesterday's smoothie and then always be a day behind, or just jump right into today's smoothie and then keep in line with the smoothies we are having each day. Because you can always go back later and try the other smoothies.
Yeah.
If you're jumping in late.
We wanted to have the challenge. Well, I should say hi a couple times here. So we have Ambi that's watching. Morning, Ambi.
Hey, Ambi.
And then we have Suzanne as well. Good morning, Suzanne. And I think that I completely lost what I was going to say.
Where'd it go, Drew?
Oh, well, we wanted to put the smoothies together. Like, the challenges are fun. Like, people should be excited, and sometimes it's difficult to do these challenges or to have smoothies on your own. It's kind of like working out until it becomes a habit. We kind of do them for a while, and we stop doing them. So the reason we wanted to do this 7-day challenge is because we wanted to get people excited about having smoothies again, especially in the summertime. So if you missed a couple days, there's nothing wrong with jumping in when you can, or using the smoothies or recipes that we're posting here later on in the week, in the month, or years to come.
Yeah, and the great thing with smoothies is that it's something you can whip up pretty quickly, right? Our smoothies have very few ingredients in them. 5, probably 4 or 5 is our average ingredient list on our smoothies, because we want it to be simple ingredients that you can find at the grocery store, and we want you to be able to whip them up quickly, right? So that it's a meal on the go, something you can put together easily and doesn't take a lot of time.
Yeah, absolutely. We got Shane jumped in here. Morning, Shane.
Hey, Shane.
Hope things are going well with you guys in your hockey camps this summer. We are hanging out here right now talking about the importance of smoothies and a few other things regarding our smoothie challenge that we have going on at the moment. We just started on Monday. So if you haven't jumped on board, you can certainly start now. You can start. Dorothy's posting a recipe every day for the next 7 days, or maybe the next 6 days now.
The next 6 days now. So the smoothie of the day gets posted actually the night before. So today's smoothie was posted last night around 9 o'clock Mountain Time. So they're all posting. I'm trying to stay consistent in the time that I post so you know when to hop on it and get the new recipe. So each night you'll have it for the next day, so you can check it out and see what ingredients you need for the next morning. Some people like to have their smoothies in the morning, so that's why I like to post it the night before. But there's nothing wrong with having your smoothie as a snack meal throughout the day either.
Yeah, that's right. And then there's something else I was going to mention. Oh, Dorothy also sent out a complete grocery list as well, so that went up in our CTP group here. So,
sorry. Look at me, just talking over yours.
Jump in there.
I was just going to say, if you're having trouble, because there has been quite a few posts since the grocery list, if you're having trouble, you can look in the files section on our group. It should be in there. If not, let us know, and we'll tag you in the post.
Yeah.
Or can send it.
Yeah.
So let us know.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so the importance of smoothies, do you want to start there, or do you have somewhere else?
I think I've been talking a lot, so maybe you should start with that.
You have been talking a lot.
The importance of smoothies, and go!
The importance of smoothies. Well, for us, I suppose the easiest thing to understand when having smoothies is that they are so convenient for you. And for us, if you look at smoothies or probably stir fries, anything else on the top of your list? Smoothies,
salads.
stir fries, maybe salads. Smoothies, stir fries, salads are probably the easiest way to get the most nutrients into your body in a short amount of time without much prep, without a whole lot of ingredients, and without much time. So if we look at smoothies, that's why we designed Complete Truth Protein, is because we wanted a meal. We wanted to have all the macronutrients that you need, because we believe that food heals, food cures, and food prevents. So we wanted you to have all the nutrients that you need in one serving. So if you look at other protein supplements, usually they're isolates for the most part, and they only have protein in them. That's it. And we want you to have all the macronutrients, which include, you want to help me out here?
Macros. Your
Protein,
healthy fats. Proteins, carbs, healthy carbs, so your complex carbs. And the one that's mostly missed is your fiber, antioxidant category.
Right. So which is usually like the vegetable category. So meat and potatoes is a big thing, for example. You miss the veggies. So when we sat down and we designed Complete Truth Protein, we wanted to have everything that you needed, because we feel that most people don't eat enough food and don't get enough quality nutrients in your diet throughout the day. So when we say smoothies is the easiest way to get the most nutrients, that's what we mean. And it's so easy to throw a bunch of things in a blender. Dorothy has some amazing recipes that are super easy, simple, and delicious. So if you put all those in a blender, whip them up, it takes about 5 minutes to whip it up in a blender. And then from there, I'm just looking here. We got Jen jumped on here. Morning, Jen.
Hey, Jen.
And then Matt said smoothie buffet.
That's right.
That's right,
buffet
Matt.
in a cup. Hey, Matt.
And then, so, excuse me, if you put all of those in a smoothie, and you get all the nutrients you need in a very short amount of time.
That's right. That's actually a great question. Actually, Rose had brought up that question in this group, in the CTP group, I think a couple days ago, about the difference between, a regular protein isolate and Complete Truth Protein.
That's right.
So it's a common question.
Yeah, well, she asked why there's less there's less protein in CTP than a conventional protein supplement. And we get that question a lot as well. And it's a good time to address it, I suppose. Jen said, hey guys.
Hey Jen.
But when we look at Complete Truth Protein, it doesn't have just protein. And I think when you look at a protein supplement, you should go and look at why you're consuming the protein supplement. And it should probably be more than because I feel like I don't get enough protein in my diet. There should be other reasons why you need protein or why you're choosing a certain type of protein. So if you look at the cheapest protein at a pharmacy, for example, it usually has low quality proteins in it, which means our body isn't able to utilize, digest, and absorb. So our body is really confused by not only the type of protein that's going in our body, but also the other ingredients. So usually there's tons of toxins, meaning preservatives. They have cheap fillers, and
sugar.
They have sugar in there.
Sometimes like the
coloring.
chemical sugars.
Yeah.
What do you call those? I don't know. You know what I mean.
Aspartame.
Yeah, like those ones.
They have coloring, they have flavoring. So this is like, it's like a chemical
There is a term.
Storm.
Yeah. There is a word that goes before that sometimes.
So that's what. So when it comes to, so they do a lot of different things to a conventional supplement to strip out all the nutrients and use just the protein and leave just the protein. So you have to look at everything involved besides when people pick up protein. They just look at, oh, protein content, and they put it back on the shelf or grab another one depending on what they're looking for protein wise. And I did that myself when I was in the athletic world, and I would go and grab proteins, and I would just look at how much protein I would grab, the cheapest price and the one with the highest amount of protein. And that's, I'm telling you, that's kind of the wrong way to go if you're looking for quality and if you're looking to nutritionize your body properly.
And one of the easiest ways to explain is that CTP, Complete Truth Protein, is food. It's natural, and it's derived from food, plant-based food. And a conventional protein powder is not food. Mostly, right?
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't come from. Usually, doesn't come from food.
Doesn't usually come from food, right? So that's kind of easy way to differentiate.
You jumped in there. I thought you were going to carry on with something.
The end.
Diane jumped in here. Morning, Diane.
Hey, Diane.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. We're basically talking about why you should be consuming smoothies on a regular basis, like every day. When we mean on a regular basis. So that's...
We just talked about, in case you're just jumping in, we just talked about one of the main reasons to consume smoothies is because it's a convenient way to get in a ton of nutrients in one shot. So with Complete Truth Protein, you have all the macronutrients, and then by adding the other ingredients, you're getting a full meal on the go.
And so another reason why you want to have a smoothie every day is because it increases or improves digestion. Now I suppose that everything that we're talking about here today is in regards to quality protein supplements like Complete Truth Protein. So when we say that Complete Truth Protein or when we say smoothies will improve your digestion, we're talking about because we were adding a product like CTP. Mm-hmm. If you use a low quality type of protein supplement, again, like the cheapest one at the pharmacy, at Costco, if you go to places where you probably shouldn't be buying a protein supplement because it's the cheapest one on the shelf, that usually means it's low quality and it's going to do the opposite. So it's not going to improve your digestion. You're probably going to have digestion issues because of it. So that's one of the biggest ones for us is because of the amount of fiber that CTP has, it will actually improve your digestion. So if you have any gas, bloating, indigestion, Complete Truth Protein will actually help improve your digestion so those types of issues disappear. Mm-hmm.
And one thing to consider when consuming your smoothies as well, lots of people will write in and say, oh, I have my smoothie and I am having some trouble, it's like some bloating or some trouble digesting. But you have to consider the rate at which you drink your smoothie. If you guzzle your smoothie or is that what it's called? Guzzle?
Chug.
That's the one I was looking for. If you chug it down, then you have to realize that it's probably going to cause some discomfort in your belly because, like we talked about earlier, a smoothie, especially with CTP, has a ton of nutrients. It has a whole meal's worth of nutrients. So if you chug that back in a minute or two, then of course your stomach is going to feel a little bit bloated or discomfort. So you want to make sure that you sip your smoothie slowly over time. About 15-20 minutes you should consume your smoothie instead of 5 minutes to avoid that because your body needs that time to process the nutrients. If it doesn't have that time, then it's going to cause a little discomfort there.
Yeah, for me, when I think about when we talked about all the macronutrients, you have all the nutrients you need in a full meal. So just think about a whole plate of food, and then a lot of people just chug their smoothie, and it's
because they taste so good.
It's funny. We were doing a presentation for an athletic group that we were training, and Dorothy was pouring the smoothies, and I was talking, And I turned around, I was writing on the board, and I turned around, and everyone's smoothies were gone.
Yeah, they chugged them.
So they just chugged them, and that was really that first time that I was like, oh my gosh, people actually chug smoothies. And that's what causes, for the most part. Of course, there's other options, there's other reasons like food combinations that our bodies might not agree with. But that was the first time I saw actually people chugging smoothies, and I was like, no. I was like,
stop!
I was like, that's definitely going to cause issues because there's so many nutrients. Just think about sometimes before, and this goes back to mindful eating and appreciating your food. But I'll look at this big plate of food, and I try to appreciate that before I eat it, and then I think, how is my body going to process that much food? And I just think that our bodies are amazing beings that, given all the things that we can do. So before we eat that meal, I think about how our body's going to process that food. So when you have a large glass of smoothie, you also have to think about how your body's going to process, utilize, absorb, and turn into energy all that food. So if you drink it slowly, you give your body a chance to do that. Otherwise, you don't. And then our body kind of rejects it, and then that's why you have that indigestion. That's why you have that bloating. Your body's like, oh, what'd you do to me? Or it's trying to come back up with indigestion. So there's a lot of reasons why we need to take our time and enjoy our smoothies.
That's right. Another thing to consider, too, if you're new to having Complete Truth Protein, is your portion size. So recommended portion is 3 tablespoons. But if you're just starting out, we usually recommend that you start with 1 or 2 tablespoons so that your body can get adjusted and used to all of those nutrients at one time. Instead of being like, whoa!
That's right. So the first week...
What is all this?
So with the first week, start with 1 tablespoon of CTP. And then the next week, you can have 2. And then the next couple weeks, you can have 3 for the full 3 servings of CTP. There's a lot of just understand there's a lot of nutrients in CTP, and it's coming at you very quickly. So again, we're drinking them quickly, and it processes quickly because it's a liquid. So we just want to give your body a chance to adjust to it before you're like, oh my gosh, what's going on here?
Yeah. So we talked about convenience, and we talked about digestion. And what else in regards to the importance of drinking smoothies every day?
Well, I think it goes, I wanted to mention when we talked about improved digestion, about having smoothies every single day. So if you have a smoothie a couple times, like Monday, Tuesday, and then you forget about it, and you have one maybe Friday or Saturday, that's going to kind of stop the progress that your body was having with digestion. So you will, because of the amount of fiber in CTP and because of the quality nutrients it offers, it will improve digestion each time you drink it. But if you have regular bowel movement issues, let's say, for example, or if you don't have a bowel movement on a regular basis, if you have a smoothie and your body's like, oh yeah, this is great, this is what I need, then you have another smoothie and your digestive system's kind of healing and working properly, and then you stop. And then you take a few days off and you start again, and your body's like, what's going on? I thought we were working together here. I thought we were on the same team. And then you start all over again, then your body's like, what's going on? So if you're kind of like stopping and starting instead of being consistent, that's why we put the 7 days together, and we're like, this is how we want you to know how great it feels nutrition-wise to have a smoothie regularly.
And hopefully after this 7 days, you'll keep going. You'll see
Correct.
some benefits and you'll keep going. It just won't be 7 days done. Did that, check. Because to see the improvements, it needs to be consistent over time.
That's right. And you don't have to have a smoothie every day for the rest of your life to improve digestion, but we thought that this 7-day crash course would definitely help. So you get your 7-day smoothie, and maybe you drop down to 3 days a week. Or maybe you enjoy having a smoothie every single day, like we have a smoothie every day. And it's usually 2 smoothies a day, with a veggie smoothie in the morning and a fruit smoothie in the afternoon. So it really makes living this lifestyle so much easier, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it goes back to that, what Drew was talking about before, about the convenience of it. You can get so many nutrients in a cup. And I like to think about it as like vitamins, right? Lots of times people take supplements or vitamins, but we can get all the vitamins we need. Well, Drew and I believe that you can get all the vitamins through your food. So it's like our multivitamin.
That's right.
Big old glass of multivitamin.
Well, it's the same thing when we talk about medicine cabinet. Like, where's your medicine cabinet?
In our fridge.
Some people have like a whole medicine cabinet full of pharmaceuticals or vitamins and pills, whatever it may be. But we feel that our medicine cabinet is our pantry full with nuts and seeds and superfoods, or our fridge filled with
veggies and fruit and food.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So tell them about, we're going to do Cooking with Dorothy.
Tonight. Right? I can say that, right? So we're launching Cooking with Dorothy tonight, and you guys can follow along with me as I whip up a recipe, a snack recipe in the kitchen tonight. We're going to whip up some Complete Truth protein balls. So that is just another way that you can use Complete Truth protein. We have the green bag for the smoothies, but we also have the black bag, which you can use for baking or things like snacks like Complete Truth protein balls. Wow! What happened there?
That was challenging.
Let's try that again. So you can use the black bag for baking or some raw snacks like the protein balls, which I'll be talking about and showing you guys tonight. So if you have subscribed to our emailing list for Cooking with Dorothy, then we're going to be sending you out the recipe today so that you can be sure to have the ingredients you need to follow along. Or you can just watch the show and then make yours after as well. It's kind of up to you if you're a follow along kind of person or let's watch and do on my own later kind of person. So you can decide that. But tune in tonight on the True Form page for the launch of Cooking with Dorothy.
That's right. Super excited about it. We also have prizes as well. You need to be subscribed to be entered into the prizes as well. So that's another reason. We'll put the link here at the bottom in the comments, but that's another reason. So we really want you guys to stay updated with Cooking with Dorothy. We're not the spam type of people, so if you enter an email address, we're not going to give you 400 messages. You know, the thing is, like, I know a lot of other businesses are automated, but I'm like, that's a lot of work to send out like 15 emails in 2 days.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of work to put together and then to spit those out. So we're not like that. We just want to make sure you guys are well informed because we get a lot of questions that come in every time there's a launch, which is fine. We enjoy questions, but if we put together, someone will say, where's the grocery list? We'll say, well, if you subscribe, that would already been sent to you.
Right.
Or if someone says, how do I get entered into a draw? Well, if you're subscribed and you watch, then you would already be entered in. So there's a lot of things that we clear up through those emails that we send out. And we also will send out a reminder, like people like, oh, I completely forgot about it, I missed it. Well, if you subscribe, we'll send out a reminder that says, don't forget to check out Cooking with Dorothy, so you know that you can be there and you can have all your food and prep ready.
That's right.
And grocery shopping list is going out as well prior to.
Right.
So you're going to want that. And I don't think we might, and we'll send out, we could send out a replay of the video maybe. We'll try to work that out for you in case you miss it. But again, you would need to be subscribed to get that replay of the video.
Mm-hmm. Suzanne asked a good question. She says, are you doing the show once a week?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes, so we're going to be doing the show consistently on Tuesday nights, right, Drew?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Tuesday nights.
On the True Form page?
Yeah.
At
7 p.m.?
7 p.m.
That's right. We thought it was a good time. This is kind of a soft launch. We did advertise a couple times, but we didn't try to blast you guys too much. We know that a lot of our followers follow our different pages and our different work.
Yeah.
So we appreciate that, and we wanted to respect you guys as well. So we thought we would do a soft launch and not blast it out too many times, but we have shared it so you guys know and so you can follow along. There is a good number of people. We have been talking about it for a couple months now.
A long time.
So we're super excited that it's here, and we know that there's a number of people excited as well. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to try a 6-week block. So if you guys are enjoying it, if we have viewers coming in to watch and we have comments, shares, people enjoying it, then we'll do another 6 weeks. But we're going to try 6 shows once a week, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. So we're going to try that and see how it goes. If it goes over well, we'll do another 6-week block.
Drew's going to be there. He'll be more behind the camera, but Drew will be there too, so he can help answer questions, or he's basically, because my hands are going to be tied up cooking, he's going to be doing the computer and the camera work.
That's right.
He's the tech guy.
Oh boy, I've never been called a tech guy before. So yeah, we're super excited about that. So if you get a chance, tune in, subscribe as well so you can stay updated. And we're back here regularly with our Friday morning lives as well. So that's on the True Form page. So Friday morning at 7:30 a.m. Mountain Time.
Mountain Time.
Yeah. And then so we always have prizes and giveaways for that as well. So tune in as well because those are always fun and exciting.
They are.
Anything else with the smoothie?
I don't think so. If you guys have questions, feel free to hop on and ask questions and during the live video or in the group as well.
So there's nothing else on your list there?
Let me check the list. I'm a very list person.
Dorothy had a list ready to go before our show started.
No, I think we got it. Yeah, I think we got it.
Okay, so if you guys have any questions throughout the next 7 days or 6 days throughout the challenge or whenever, we're here in this group checking and making sure we're answering your questions for you. So that's something that we can definitely help out with. And if there's anything else we can do for you. Oh, I know we wanted to mention our bags.
Oh, yes. So we have, what do you call it? A promotion or I don't know what you call it.
We just have a fun little challenge thing that we kind of wanted to challenge ourselves to see if we can reach a benchmark of 50 bags.
So what we wanted to do is we're always looking for ways to give back to our community, our own community. So we thought that what we could do is if we set a goal of just 50 bags in July. So during the month of July, if we sell 50 bags of Complete Truth Protein, then we're going to give back to our community by providing a meal to a local family in need. So that's just a way that we like to get everyone involved and help out and reach out to people in our own community.
That's right. The end.
I keep expecting Drew to jump in, and that's right.
I don't know if we're flowing here this morning. So the reason why we wanted to do that is to give back to the community and also to show you guys, I suppose to involve you guys not only in the company because we wouldn't have a company if it wasn't for you, but also because we thought it would be fun for you to follow along and track as well. So we're at the Old Farmers Market on Thursday. That's how you can purchase. Dawn's going to be there on Thursday at the Old Farmers Market at 3:30 p.m. to 6:30. So you can purchase there. We do deliver locally for free, no extra charge. So those are ways you can order online as well. Those are ways that you can purchase CTP. And then the other thing is, the bags that we're going to track. Do we know how many bags we're at right now?
I think we're at 8 bags right now.
We're at 8 bags right now.
And our goal is 50 bags.
Yeah. So we still have 2 weeks left at this time. So we're hoping to increase our sales here over at the farmers market and then online and then within the groups as well. So hopefully we can get closer to that 50 bag mark so we can, and that's very achievable. We should mention that it's not something that we haven't achieved before. We usually get quite a few bags more than 50. It's just the summertime and it's a bit of a slower month.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that we can bring the community together to get that meal for the family. So we thought it'd be super fun to maybe cook it or deliver it or to offer a type of surprise for those families that we know in our community that could use a big box of food.
Yeah. So buy a bag and feed a family.
That's right. So that's all we have for you guys this morning. Thanks so much for joining us today in the CTP group live. And thanks for joining us on our smoothie challenge as well. If you're involved, be sure to post your pictures. So post your pictures and also fill out the form in the group as well.
Yeah, fill out that form every day so that you can be entered into the draw.
Yeah. All right, guys. Have a great day.
Yeah, and if you have any more questions, you can catch us in the group. We'll answer any questions that you have in there.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day, and we'll see you later inside.
Bye, guys.